Live. Good evening, ladies and gents. This is the fourth
Good evening.
podcast of Super Game N Gab. It's the first one that we're bringing to you live on the Twitcher sphere. How are we all doing?
Heavily delayed podcast
Heavily
number
delayed
4.
podcast. Not as in tonight delayed. We're actually bang on time. It's literally exactly 9 p.m. BST. That is unbelievable for us. But yeah, heavily delayed in the sense that it's about 4 weeks late.
I don't.
Maybe more.
Probably more than that, to be honest. I don't actually know if my
Probably more
camera
than
is
that.
even showing up properly because my upload speed is so bad.
Yeah.
That I might be a frozen image right now. I'm looking at it on my phone and there's just the top of my head, basically.
You basically are a frozen image in real life.
Oh god! Wait, what? Doesn't even make sense.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a bit nervous.
Anyway, welcome to episode 4. We're going to talk about nonsense
Let's
for
talk about some stuff.
40 minutes or so. The thing is, Phil,
Yes.
we can't cut this. We can't edit.
Can't edit this. No.
Can people hear me? By the way, am I hearable?
I hope so.
I just turned it off on my phone. Just have a quick listen. I was going to put some headphones in, but I'm missing them at the moment, and
Okay.
I can't. There's no one near me, so just have to deal with that. But yeah, we can't. If we mess up here, we can't edit it. I mean, we
True.
can, but
True say.
I look like I'm caught in prayer. I am.
Fury Wise. Good evening, our number one viewer. How you doing? We are just sort of slowly going to get into things this evening. We don't have a structure as usual. We sort of thought about everything else, but the most crucial part, which is the structure of the podcast.
Actual structure.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it. Let's just do what we do.
Let's just get a bit weird. Talk about some games.
I don't want to get weird, man. I mean, see, the thing is, I know my camera's frozen, and I'm still like making faces at the camera, even though people can't see me.
Should
I don't know if there's any way to fix this?
Should I just disable your cam for now so people can see the lovely graphic of you?
Sure.
Sure.
Have me as a graphic. Why not?
Woohoo, there you are.
Yay! I'm a graphic. Woo.
Graphic
So,
Letteria.
This it's been a nightmare. It's been hampering me so much. This upload thing, and Christ, I'm gonna get it sorted at some point. I swear to God. But yeah. Who knows?
Oh
It's
no,
gonna be.
Terry.
What have you done?
Terry.
What?
Technical issue. Look up. Right now. There he is. Oh, there he is.
What's happening? What do you mean technical issue? What's happened? Am I back? Can you see me?
Yeah, you're back. You're back, mate. I kind of minimized you. Sorry.
Oh, is that why I was frozen?
Yeah, you were frozen because I minimized you. That was my fault.
Well, this is a great start to our first live podcast. Either way,
I apologise
Here I am.
to the entire stream.
it's still probably really bad quality, I imagine.
Yeah, it's probably still really bad quality, but it doesn't matter. You're there.
I'm here.
It's probably better than your actual face. It's your pixelated face.
I mean, that's a little mean, man.
Yeah, it's a bit mean.
Just let us know how the audio is and things, guys. Please
do.
don't mention my. I've just been delivered headphones. Thank you very much.
Headphone delivery.
My Amazon fairy.
Amazon Prime right now.
That's aggressive, Phil.
Yeah.
So excuse me. I'm just going to plug these in, and so I can actually listen to the stream.
Cool.
I'm going to have headphones within headphones.
Headphoneception.
Headphoneception. So, Phil.
Yes,
What have
Terry.
you been up to since about 2 months ago when we did our last podcast?
What haven't I been up to?
Oh, I don't want to know.
No, I think
going.
what I have been up to is a shorter list, and that is playing games. Yeah, so I've been playing quite a lot of Sega classics, and basically, oh, Phil could be a bit louder. Yeah, that's not going to happen. For some reason, my microphone literally.
Can you not turn on boost on your microphone or anything?
Nope. Not possible. Sorry guys, you're just going to have to turn it up slightly, and I will turn down Terry's audio just slightly as well. So if you just whack your speakers up very slightly, we should be equaled out a little bit now. Yeah, so I've been playing some games. I've been playing Cornerstone Song of Tyrim. I've been playing some Streets of Rage, some classic Sonics. But yeah, I've been taking a bit of a break for a week or so because I've had some other stuff to do. But There has been news. Things have been happening.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll take our
World.
time
But
here.
what
We'll
have
ease
you
into things.
been up to?
We'll ease into things, right? Get into the news. Get into what other stuff we're gonna. I don't even have a clue what else we're going to talk about, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
What have I been up to? Nothing.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Just nothing.
I'm joking. I've been up to lots. So we've been streaming, obviously, in lieu of doing a podcast for various reasons, because we wanted to do the next one live. What's been hampering us until now is my upload speed, as you know. That's why I look all pixelated. But I do look like that in real life. I have a very pixelated face in real life.
True.
I just don't want people to know who I am, so you know.
This is actually what he looks like in real life. This is a photo taken earlier. Boom. That's him. There we go.
Did you just turn the camera off?
Yeah, I did.
Put me back on, damn it.
Okay, you're right.
I want people to see my pixel face. I mean, you know, the real life pixel face. So yeah, I've been fighting with this for weeks, and it's still not fixed. So it's hampered us doing a live podcast properly. But
True.
We missed it, and we want to get podcasts out there to you guys. So here we are, doing this, and this is sort of a test as well. We just want to see how things go.
Yeah, it's a test.
We'll call it that.
This is the Gabbin part of Super Game N Gab. There is no gaming happening right now.
Not right now. Perhaps later, though.
BT dub.
Stick by. That's not a phrase.
Yeah.
Stick by.
Stick by, friend of internet.
Stick by, friends. Single friend. There's one
Yeah,
friend.
single friend.
So yeah, I mean, in the absence of doing streams myself, which has been a pain, we've done dual stream. I've been playing lots of games. Currently, I'm watching Marvel's Luke Cage on Netflix. No, I mean not right this second, but you know, this weekend, because it came out on Friday. So the third series from Marvel on Netflix, but it's technically the fourth because Daredevil had the second season. I don't know if you've seen any of them, Phil.
No,
Have you seen any? They're really good.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
No, but it looks awesome.
It's really good. It's a bit it's slower in the first episode or two than the other Marvel Netflix series are, but it gets damn good. So yeah, watching through that, watching some other shows. It's TV season again. Stuff's starting up. So
it is TV season again. I'll tell you what. I was actually looking at that, and it's just escaped my mind. Nick Cage, was it?
Luke Cage.
Not Nick Cage.
No, not
Not
Nick
like
Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Not Nicolas Cage.
I just
Although
love-
that Nicolas Cage.
Just
the
Nick Cage,
Netflix
just
series.
as himself, would be
Just
amazing.
Nick Cage going around like being Nick Cage.
Yeah,
I feel like he's a bit. I mean, that would be. I'd watch that.
I'd watch Nicolas Cage just having a sandwich. I'd watch him doing anything. No, I was looking at Luke Cage, and I was like, yeah, I definitely need to watch that. But I thought, no, there's other people in my household that will want to watch that, so I'm going to watch that together. But
Fair enough.
I came across. I thought it's not really gaming related, but I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna have to watch this. I've heard about it. People have said it's awesome. Started off really cheesy, turned out to be one of the best films I've ever seen, which was Ip Man. Which is the,
you've been going on about this.
I have been going on about this, and I feel like the world needs to know because it's awesome. And I think the guy's called Donnie Yen. He's basically plays the guy that small spoiler here, so cover your ears if you haven't seen the movie. But
I can't cover my ears; they're covered by a headset.
But
I have to hear this.
He's basically the guy that that taught Bruce Lee martial arts. So. IRL, by the way. So, but the movie's not about that. The second one is apparently. I haven't seen it yet, but the first one is sort of a becoming story, and it's just awesome. You have to watch it. I can't really. It starts off cheesy. For the first sort of 10-15 minutes, I thought, oh, this is going to be another Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which I really didn't enjoy. But it's not over the top in any way. Just an amazing martial arts action movie. Really highly recommend it if you like martial arts films.
I had a bit of it was probably a couple of months ago now, but I had a real craving to just watch a bunch of martial arts movies. I never actually did because I was looking around at like Netflix and things. I think I was trying to see what was around, and there's not really a whole lot on Netflix and things for martial arts movies, unless I just completely missed it and there is, and I'm just an idiot. In which case, please tell me so, and I'll direct myself to those martial arts movies that are on Netflix. Yeah, it sounds interesting. I might have to give that a watch. Ip Man.
Ip Man and Ip Man 2 and Ip Man 3.
Ip Man.
But yeah, so I mean that's what I've been able to. That's what you've been able to.
Playing games and things.
Playing games and things.
Primarily, and doing life.
Doing some
life. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. So yeah, what's caught your eye in the news?
Well, it's been a busy couple of weeks for gaming in general. Lots of rumours are heating up regarding the NX, but we still don't know anything about it. But the main thing,
I think we're well into rumour season for NX, and I think just like there's so much out there that.
Well, I mean the new rumours are when it's going to be announced. So we've got announcement date rumours now. We've got stuff has happened. Somebody talked to somebody. Somebody is doing a private event. Therefore, that could be the date. There is a convention going on. Maybe they'll unveil it here. So we've got rumours about announcement dates of announcement dates. Yeah, so it's getting a bit silly. But obviously, the actual gaming news of something that's tangible and actually happening is PS4 Pro.
Yes.
And
PS4 Slim is now out.
PS4 Slim's now out. It wasn't when we originally recorded this episode.
When we were originally, just to put this into perspective, so when we were originally going to record this episode, or when we actually did, we did record an episode 4. I should point that out.
The lost episode.
Mentioned this before.
Shrouded in music.
It was the lost episode. In fact, it was our greatest episode we've ever done.
It was really good.
It was really good. We had a lot of fun doing it. Unfortunately, someone, not naming any names, was made a mistake, and there was music over the entire thing, and it was drowning out our voices. You couldn't hear it. I messed around with it for days trying to fix it, trying to salvage something so that we could put it out, and it just wasn't working at all. Couldn't get rid of it. Couldn't clean it up. So unfortunately, that episode is lost. The
lost episode.
Time, like tears in rain.
Mm-hmm. That's cheesy.
It's a Blade Runner reference. Eat your own face.
I'm going to hold my hands up, which you can see.
You're going to tell me you've never seen Blade Runner, and I'm going to never talk to you again.
I've never seen Blade Runner.
I'll be honest.
Hands are up.
First time you watch Blade Runner, you're probably like, don't get all the fuss is about.
What?
Because it's kind of all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the plot is very subtle. It's not like, I mean, I say that, it's very obvious what the plot is, but it's got a lot of subtle undertones that you sort of watch it and you're just like, this is alright, I suppose. Watch it again, you're like, damn, this film got layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
am
going to...
15 times.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go away and watch it 15 times tonight.
Right.
But FuryWise is saying Microsoft adopting Sega levels of marketing to burn the PS4 Pro. Yeah, it is a bit like old school Sega, isn't it? Just absolutely trashing the competition.
Sega does what Nintendo don't.
I love it.
Like, go out of business.
Yeah, but it's more like Microsoft does this better.
Microsoft does things that also Sony does. But
yeah,
I think we're better.
I did see a tick list. There was a bit of a trash tweet / Facebook post where they said, HDR compatible check, Blu-ray player check, all this. I can't remember the exact trash they were talking, but basically they were saying that the PS4, the Xbox One S, is HDR ready. I think it's 4K Blu-ray ready and HDR dynamic range ready, but it's not.
HDR is on every PS4, by the way.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Xbox One S though.
Yeah, no, but HDR is on every PS4, so that's.
So why did they make a thing about PS4 Slim and HDR compatibility?
This is where people just like lost their minds a little bit because they made this big fuss about, hey, we've got the PS4 Pro and the Slim's is a bit more powerful and the Pro is super powerful and man, they've got HDR support and all this. literally a couple of days later, it might have even been the next day. I can't quite remember. But then they patched in HDR support for every PS4.
Okay.
So
it can be just patched in via software. So this I don't understand much about it. All I know is it's something to do with the contrast being picked up better for HD, Ultra HD
colors and things like that.
Right. Okay. So that's
blacker blacks.
Oh well, there you go. So it's nothing. It's nothing to write home about, is it? Really?
I mean, it's probably not something you're massively going to notice, because
now everybody has
that sort of thing will come out in 4K. You'll notice that in 4K.
Yeah.
But 720, which is what most people are probably using, even 1080. Is it going to make a lot of difference? Probably not on the old hardware. You're probably not going to notice a lot of difference.
I'd probably just be blown away anyway because I don't even have a PS4, so just having it versus my old Xbox 360, it's just going to be look at everything will look amazing. But yeah,
also,
so I mean,
instead of releasing two consoles like Sony did, Microsoft combined features in one and made it smaller. Yes. They sure did. However, they do have the Scorpio coming out, so they're just sort of doing the same sort of thing, but just on a slightly longer.
It's the classic mid-console cycle release, a slimmer version, a nicer looking box, slightly.
Except this time they have actually
slightly better design,
power, which is
it's
unheard of, but it's unusual.
It's powered up. It's kind of like mobile phones. It's like the S version of a mobile phone, isn't it? Well, it's literally called the S. Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of going down that route. Scorpio is supposed to be, from what Microsoft's saying, kind of the start of the incremental console update, not full new design, not fully different platform kind of machine going on. Almost, I think they're talking about unifying all services, aren't they, across Microsoft?
Yeah,
certainly what Nintendo's trying to do as well.
That's largely already been done because you can now buy games. Yeah, you buy a game on one platform, you've got it on the other.
Yeah.
If you buy it digitally, if you buy a disc version of an Xbox One game, as far as I know, you don't then get a license for the PC version.
And it all started with this bad boy.
I don't know, because I can't see you until you're on the stream.
Xbox 360 controller, which is also a Microsoft controller.
I still can't see
you'll
you.
see that in a minute. Yeah, but
I'll catch up. I'll stare at my phone.
I play all of my PC games pretty much on the Xbox 360 / Microsoft USB controller. I love it. I am looking for a more pro experience. I must admit, I would like. I don't know if potentially the Xbox One controller, the Pro versions of the Xbox One controllers, can be connected to a PC. I imagine they can, but I'm looking for something because obviously the Elite one,
controller.
Yeah.
You can put it on PC. It's just an Xbox One controller, and I use my Xbox One controller on my PC because it's fantastic. It's actually got a good D-pad.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want the nice clicky micro switch D-pad. That's what I want.
Yeah.
For my because you know that I play a lot of retro games, and our audience will grow to know this.
You retro fiend.
Yeah, and I need a good D-pad, but I need the D-pad in a good position though, because I feel like, especially with the 360 controller, I feel like I reached down a little bit with my thumb.
It's all right. I've got my Xbox One controller.
I mean, the absolute ideal is the
Xbox One
PlayStation 4
controller.
Yeah.
Obviously you can see this live.
Yeah.
Because you're actually viewing my camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, the D-pad's obviously down here. It's proper, like. It's not got the circly bits around it that get confused. It's it's all right. It's in a decent enough position. It's not amazing. So I just saw a thing behind me. There was like a glowing green thing, but I think that might be a Google Hangouts thing. I was like, what the hell is that green thing behind me? But it is. It's Google Hangouts. It's like a little bar that's going up and down with my mic. But yeah, so it's a decent D-pad and it's a very comfortable controller. This feels. I think the Xbox One controller feels a lot more comfortable to hold than the 360 one, and I love the 360 one. I also do like the DualShock 4 as well.
DualShock 4 is one of my favourite controllers of recent times.
It feels far less flimsy than the DualShock 3.
Yeah.
It just felt naff. It felt like it felt like you could breathe on it. And
the DualShock 3 felt to me like the next best.
Sturdy.
Yeah, it felt like the next best option from a third-party company.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I mean, you'll probably be able to see this film. I don't know if people will be able to see it on the stream because it'll be too low quality. I've worn. Can you see it at all? I don't know if you can.
No,
I've worn out the stick, the thumbstick.
Oh really?
I don't know if you. It'll probably be too low quality to see, but yeah, I've got like I need to get like a replacement cover thing because I've worn it out on this DualShock. This is the one that came with my PS4.
It's so annoying.
So,
I don't want to mess around with this too much. Sorry, because it's gonna mess with the stream. I was trying to turn up the quality, but yeah, it's actually Google Hangouts that the quality's low on, so I need to figure out how to configure that. So
yeah, but I'd say it's only probably low because my upload speed, which is
quite possibly.
great.
Yeah, quite possibly. So
anyway, I mean, it's interesting to see where they're going to go with this stuff.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to 2017. I think it's going to be a good year for gaming in general because I think everyone's much like Nintendo and Sega did back in the day. People are kind of starting to put the differences aside. The banter's kind of turned more playful, and everybody's got their direction now. I feel like obviously Sony and Microsoft are still in contention with each other, but I think that they're potentially, especially Microsoft, I think they've decided to go down a slightly different route, with PlayStation potentially being the pro option, as it were, apart from PC. I think Microsoft are going to hit the greater market. I'm not to say that Scorpio is not going to be powerful because I think they said it's going to be the most powerful console that's ever been. You know, talking about all the teraflops of power, whatever the hell a teraflop is.
I'm not sure anyone knows.
I'm not sure anyone knows. I don't even think the Xbox guys know what a teraflop is.
I think it's one of those things, a bit like wine and buying a house. No one actually knows anything about either of these or any of these things. People just sort of pretend, and everyone goes along with this massive game.
Yeah.
Nobody understands it. Nobody understands any of these things. We just
do it.
Everyone's like, yeah, man, it's got like 15,000 teraflops.
What? Tell me about what's going on in the background there with that Mega Drive box. Is that an original Mega Drive box? I can't even see from here, or is that one of the new ones?
Whoops! I just knocked my phone down. Let me. Oh, it's a bit heavy. Let me get hold of it here. You see, it's a Mega Drive. Is it a 1? Yeah, it's a Mega Drive. I bought this for £30 some years ago, and I recently dug it out. It came with a box. It came with like instruction stuff. It came with 2 controllers, maybe. I'm not sure. I'd have to have a look. Then it came with Sonic 1, 2, and 3. It might have Knuckles with it. Sonic and Knuckles.
Where did you get this?
It was I was visiting some family.
I will give you all my money.
Gabbin. And there's a fantastic little shop there that's got loads. You would love it. It's full of.
All my money.
I'm not entirely sure if it's still there, but it's full of retro games, full to the brim, wall to wall. And it's really cool. And I got it there. I was like, yeah, fantastic. I'm gonna quickly open it up and have a look at what actually came with it, because I feel like it came with 4 games. I'm not sure. It might have only had 1, 2, and 3 in it. I mean, that's still great. You know, that's still pretty awesome. Do you know the best bit? It came with them, but look, in box.
What?
I don't think all of them are in the box.
I do have Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles all boxed. Anyway, but those are my originals from when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I told you what happened to mine. My sister drew it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I don't know if I've got the original console because I had to get an NTSC console when I lived away from Green and Pleasant Land. Yeah, I've got that version.
There is 4 games in here, and that's Sonic 2. And so yeah, this last one is definitely Sonic and Knuckles because I can see the strange shaped cartridge. They're all in a box, so obviously this box.
Show me the box. Yeah, I've got the.
It's just a tattered piece of cardboard.
I've got the.
There we are.
I've got the
Sonic and Knuckles.
I've got the Sonic and Knuckles that doesn't have the expansion.
Oh right, okay.
And the box is slightly different. I
Yeah,
believe it's the Genesis version, like the non-expansion Genesis version that I've got. That I got abroad. I'm not sure it's genuine, but back in the day, I don't think.
I need to now get these back in here. So yeah, it's got those 4 Sonic games. It's a fantastic deal, and it does have 2 controllers with it. There is a sticker on Sonic 1 that says £5 on it. So I think I may have bought that separately, but it came with the others. But yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Oh, I love retro games. I love retro games. So,
We'll have to like get you round or something, and then we'll just bust this out and just play some multiplayer Sonic
yeah, we'll get some
on a Mega Drive.
we'll get some game capture going. We'll do a live stream together.
From that.
We
Is that even possible? I mean, I'm sure it is, but
I'm sure.
that would require some kind of janky little setup.
We can do something.
I've got a selection of Funko Pops in the background here as well. You might be able to see. I think
yeah, we can see the Funko Pops.
They're random ones. There's a thing. I quite like them. I like the style of them. You pay like $9.99 a month or something, which is basically the price of one.
Don't you
get
choose
a random one each month?
Don't you choose which pop culture
you choose
you can?
what? You can go through the whole thing, which I did when I signed up to it. You go through the whole thing and you choose like which section you want. They're listed in different sections like anime, TV, cartoons, whatever it might be.
I'd go pure games.
And pure games, yep. And you go through and you select which ones you want and which ones you don't. And yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool, man.
Fury says there's an online retro store called Deleted Link based in Dorking. You should check out. The link automatically got deleted. Game Over Gaming in Dorking. That's not too far away. That's might have to
have a look. We'll have a look at that. We'll have a crack.
Drop in.
2017, Return of the Platformer. I agree with you. This is going to be an exciting year for platformers.
I mean, Return of the Platformer, because I feel like
the platformer never
really
went away. Yeah, but it's certainly the golden age revival of platformers, because all the big guys
that's been around for a few years with the rise of the indie dev.
Oh yeah, no. But in terms of the actual golden age platformer franchises are coming back. Like the Crash Bandicoot series, they're getting HD remaster. Obviously, Ukulele being the spiritual successor of Banjo-Kazooie, which was a beloved.
Got an email from them today.
Game in the 90s.
Kickstarter update thing from them.
Oh yeah.
Working hard and towards the release date and everything, and I'm gonna have my name in the credits because I was a backer.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm so looking forward to that game.
I can't believe I missed that. I love Banjo-Kazooie.
I'm sure I sent it to you and said like, "Hey man, look at this."
To be honest, dude, you send me so many things that I absolutely should be getting involved in that I just can't remember.
It's true. Yeah, a bit like you're a bit of a serial tagger, aren't you, on Facebook?
Yeah, exactly. We're both as bad as each other. It just sort of becomes white noise in the end.
It's just like, here you go, here's a massive thing.
Just open Facebook. Phil's tagged me in 17 albums of dogs and cats doing things stupidly.
Maybe we should like have a weekly thing where we just go, here you go, this is the stuff I'm sending you for the week.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
And then you can pour through it. So yeah, here we are
in our little offices / spare rooms / whatever gaming setup areas that we have.
Yeah.
So you got all your stuff surrounding you. I don't really have much. I don't have much in the way of stuff at the moment. I've got these.
I mean, I can't see. I have to wait.
A little Sonic.
We've got to figure out a better setup for this, where we can actually see each other live.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. You'll see it in a second. I've got my little Sonic and Mario set up. I've got my Raspberry Pi, which I've set up to be a retro Pi. Raspberry Pi. And I need to get all my old consoles back from the family home and get sorted with those, because I'm going to get a game capture card that accepts SCART, or I'm going to try and find one that accepts SCART so I can play my old school consoles, at least AV input.
Yeah.
I've got mine straight from the source because I always find it more authentic. I mean, I could get some USB controllers and stuff, but I prefer the actual authentic experience.
I've got my
console.
My capture card now, and my Elgato.
The Elgato.
It works great. Trouble is, I don't have the internet connection to actually stream at the moment.
Lol.
I'm really gutted about it because I want to get some streaming on. You know, I'm dying to do like some streams. It's just a shame that I haven't been able to do that so far.
Fury says, I thought I sent it to you too. To be honest, you probably did. As you guys can probably tell, Fury and I know each other. We're actually cousins. Pretty sure he sent it to me like 4 times.
I knew this.
To get me to also back it, and I believe Fury Eyes, you have also backed Ukulele, so good for you because you will also be in the credits. At least I, backed the Ouya because that was a success.
Fury-wise and I will will both be in the credits without you, having great fun.
Without me. But at least I've got an Ouya with the original 10 backers on it and notches on there, so get over yourself. I totally play Ouya all the time.
Yeah,
I definitely need it on top of my Raspberry Pi.
The one game.
No, do you know what? There were actually quite a few games on there, including Sonic CD.
Yeah.
It was Android based, but it had its own front end. And actually, I must say, there were some absolutely cracking gems, indie gems on there.
The one everyone went nuts for that was an exclusive on there. It was like Tower something.
Oh, there was loads of tower defense games.
Fall? No. It was like, it's not Tower Defense. It was like Tower Fall or something.
It might actually be Tower Fall
on PC because it came out
when you
later. I'm just looking on Steam. Is it I feel like it's Tower Fall Ascension. I think that sounds right.
But that's definitely a game.
That's definitely a game. I'm looking at it right now. Tower Fall Ascension. Is this the one I was thinking of? I'm just waiting for Steam to load.
Could be.
Come on. There we go. Tower Fall Ascension. Is this the one?
Yep.
Yes, this is the one I was thinking of. So this was the Ouya exclusive. Ouya, oh yeah, Ouya, oh yeah,
Ouya,
oh yeah.
It's Ouya.
Yep. Well, I like saying, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So
the
Ouya was actually a great concept, a great idea. They got taken over by NVIDIA in the end because it was floundering.
Wait, hold up. Did you just say NVIDIA?
Yeah.
Get out of this podcast.
I say NVIDIA. Get over it, mate. I'm going to say it every time now just to annoy you. I don't even care that it's NVIDIA. Yeah, I've said NVIDIA since I was a kid. It's one of those force of habit things. It's like when you're reading Harry Potter and you read it as Hermione.
It's like,
and you just call her Hermione for like.
Came out and I was like, yeah, that's how I pronounce it.
Yeah, I totally called her Hermione from the start because I'm cultured. Yeah. I know names and stuff.
I know, innit?
Yeah, I totally read it as Hermione for until actually Rowling addressed it in one of the books, and I don't know how. Looking back on it, I don't know how you would meet someone and still say their name that wrong.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that's like, what's your name?
You hear it,
Hermione.
Yeah, exactly. But she addressed it. She addressed it fairly cleverly, or so I thought at the time, in one of the books where I think it's Victor Crumb. And there's a little bit where Hermione's explaining it to her.
Yeah,
and she's like, no, it's like this, Hermione. It's like, yeah, no, you still wouldn't get Hermione, would you, from that? But it was cool though.
If someone introduced you, anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
It's fine. We'll get over it.
I mean, I'm not over it yet, but we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, NVIDIA. NVIDIA took over Ouya. They bought them out. Ouya. And and they basically did nothing with it. I think they've carried on. I think they've carried on the storefront. They just didn't want any competition for the Tegra, the Shield, powered by Tegra, and which I haven't actually played. I really wanted to get the Tegra because it went down to something ridiculously cheap, like £99 recently, and I was going to get it as just as like a couch device, especially the tablet version that really appealed to me. But then I thought, to be honest, I can just wait for the NX. So that's basically what I'm looking for in a console. For me, personally, and it's not for everyone. It's not going to ever be for everyone. Nintendo is only for certain types of people. There are several different types of people that Nintendo is for, but it's certainly not for your ultra hardcore gamers who want to play shooters or sports games all day. It's not for you if that's what you want to do. But for me, my lifestyle, it suits me perfectly down to the ground. From everything we've heard about the NX so far, which is all rumour, let's face it. But everything we've heard so far, it is pointing towards.
Yeah, we got to take that into account.
What I'm looking for.
That we're also convinced that the NX is going to be this and that. Nintendo have literally said nothing.
Literally
not
nothing.
A single thing has been confirmed.
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
That's
other than it exists and it's coming out next year.
That's what I love.
That's all they've said.
And I tell you what, but from things from so-called patent leaks and rumors and stuff Ubisoft have been saying, and all sorts of articles going on.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. There's a lot of evidence out there for this and that, but it's just crazy.
I wouldn't say evidence, certainly rhetoric and speculation, but yeah, it must be founded somewhere. It must be founded somewhere.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's coming. There's a lot of it is coming from big sources, like the CEO of the Pokemon company and things like that.
Yeah, and then IGN and then NBC and
so it isn't just like playground talk. Kids like, oh, it's gonna have this. It's legitimate sources. Okay, we have on good authority that it's going down this road.
Yeah, Polygon and Kotaku are getting involved. Yeah, definitely.
But it's so weird. It's just because it's coming out so soon. What the hell is it? It might be, for all we know, it might be like a slow cooker.
Probably this is a slow cooker. It's probably just a deck of cards.
I don't know. Nintendo are like
trivia for you.
So
that's how
guess
Nintendo
what?
started.
We're going to go into the food business.
Yep. Health and well-being, wearables plus.
We're going to make a line of Nintendo-themed foods. Because I did, so just going to make some foods. I suppose we've got a slow cooker. Here you go. Put your food in it.
Why did you turn into a really bored South Londoner?
Because just imagine that's how.
That's how Reggie actually sounds.
That's like because it's literally like it's the opposite of what Nintendo are. They're trying to do with like as far away from
Nintendo, the opposite of bored South Londoners.
Well, we're Nintendo, aren't we? We make games. Sometimes we don't make games. Sometimes we make slow cookers. No.
Yes.
My Dave, though, he's a good lad. Don't know where I'm going with this.
Razer, not Nvidia. FuryWise is giving us
South London thing.
FuryWise is correcting us on something. He says Razer, not Nvidia.
What? Razer, not Nvidia. Bought the yeah.
Oh.
So
did I get that totally wrong?
For that rant you went on, you're an idiot.
I swear it was Nvidia.
You make me sick.
I don't
you don't even fact check.
I'm just going. I'll see you later. Yeah, where did I read that? I read it somewhere. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Ouya died, and a death, and Shield took the gap in the market. So there you have it.
Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But the NX, I have a theory. You don't like it.
Oh.
But I'm going to share it with all these lovely one persons anyway.
Can you just not?
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So what we think we know is that it is
don't we this. Don't we this.
No. I mean, what we, as in the royal we, think we know about the NX is that it is a hybrid between somewhere between a static home console and a handheld device.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to have a base unit, and it's supposed to have a Wii U-esque gamepad with a screen. And people have alluded to, based on so-called patent leaks, detachable controllers. So one might imagine that you could detach controllers, one from either side, hand one to your friend, dock the screen onto the base unit, and then that streams to the TV. Maybe, but or if you're out and about, you could pop the screen somewhere, put it on a stand, and each of you have a controller, and you can play multiplayer games from one device. Sound fair?
Yeah.
So that's what we deduce potentially from this information. However, my theory, which is an extremely unpopular one, especially with Terry and absolutely everybody I know, lots of names called at work, quite hurtful. But anyway,
no one. Don't even call you names.
Nobody agrees with me. But I believe that there is the potential that Nintendo are going to be the first out of the gates with, wait for it, you heard it here first, VR.
Well, for starters, I mean, PlayStation VR comes out next week.
Mm-hmm. Does it though?
Yes.
Does it though?
I mean, it literally. Oh, is it next week? It's 10 days from now. I think it comes out on the 13th. Is that next week? Yeah, that's next week. Wait, it's not 10. Wait, that is 10 days.
How refined is it going to be though? Is it going to be like a couple of games and then nothing for months? Like
well, it's coming out with Batman and Resident Evil immediately.
Yeah, and
so 2 big hitters.
Okay.
I don't know what else, but
That's
it's.
good.
I don't know. Who knows? But even if Nintendo do VR, I don't think it's going to be a focus.
Let me rephrase that. First one out of the gates with native VR, ready to go out of the box.
So right, let me break it down.
No,
let me break this apart.
Let me break it down. Let me break it down. If you look at the evidence, I'm probably clutching at straws here, but if you look at the evidence, there is potentially a screen with detachable tablet style format with attachable controllers or detachable controllers, whichever way you want to look at it. What if you were to take your screen with controllers either side and detach both sides
and then
attach those together?
I assume you're currently holding a screen to your face.
Yes, I am. And then you attach those 2 controllers together to make one controller unit sans screen. What are you going to do with the screen? Yeah, I mean, put it on a stand, obviously, or put it on its base. But why would you put it on its base? Why would you need to if you can Wii U style just stream to the base unit? My theory is that if you look at you can buy from several sources. You can buy just you can buy Google Cardboard, or you can buy various branded headsets, and they work with iOS devices, phones, and Android phones. And basically they have lenses on, and they work out the screen area that's split when you get a certain app that works with it for some sort of VR. It's not highly graphical, but the frame rate's obviously high enough to not make people sick. And I think that Nintendo might look to do that, not necessarily high fidelity, high quality VR experiences.
Quite rightly, Nintendo technically were first with the Virtual Boy.
Fury-wise, exactly right. And unfortunately, made everyone sick. And it's all about frame rate. And it doesn't necessarily. This is my point. It doesn't necessarily mean that if we have VR, it doesn't mean that it has to be extremely high fidelity graphics. It doesn't have to be.
The thing.
VR is about immersion. It's not necessarily about realism.
Yeah, but there's that. The trouble with it, and this has been found from like people playing with Rift and Vive and stuff, is things that aren't like high fidelity are making people ill. Like they don't work. People are just chucking it like, I can't play that. It's too much. So
yeah, but what if the frame rate was really high, but the models were simple? It's not just because models and
no. Simple's fine, but
doesn't mean
like it has to be high quality. It can't just be like, it could be Clay Dude, but it's gotta look good, because otherwise it will screw with you.
They are saying though that the NX is going to be almost as powerful as the PlayStation 4.
Well, are they? No one's actually like. This is the thing. We're running off.
People are saying this. People are definitely saying this. Like you said, we are running.
But people are saying other stuff. Some people are saying it's only going to be a little bit more powerful than the Wii U. People are saying everything. If you can think of something, people have said it about the NX. This is where we're at with the NX.
The NX is a dog.
People have said that. Nintendo
True.
Dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nintendogs.
Nope.
Nope.
So right, here's my issue with this.
Okay.
Let me
hit me.
Let me break it down.
Okay.
So, as said, we know nothing. Literally, the only 2 things Nintendo said about
okay, I agree with you there. Yep.
Yep. It's coming out next March, and it exists. So we know. Separately, unrelated to the NX, they have said we are researching VR. Actually, I'm not even sure they said that. I'd have to double check my facts there. That may have even been a rumor itself, or a rumor with, from what I understand, good sources. So it's probably true, but they're only just starting to research it. Yeah. So, whilst I don't doubt that the NX will probably have some kind of VR, having it out of the gate, I don't think it's going to happen. Also, having it be the screen that you just kind of strap to your face, with a little makeshift headset thing. I don't know. I think that's an awful idea. For one thing, I don't think they should do that. That's ridiculous. I think they could do so much more with it. They can do. Think of all the asynchronous stuff they could do with a screen, and if you had a separate headset.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that VR would be a full-time thing. It's like with a mobile phone.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
You wouldn't use it for VR all the time, but you might just want to strap it to your face sometimes.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have the headset. That's VR. The headset is VR. That's pretty much how it's going to have to be. Because the thing is, this screen is, if we're going by rumors again, it's rumored to be like iPad sized, and that's not something you're going to want to wear on your head. That's just going to be incredibly uncomfortable.
Maybe not you. I'd wear it on my head.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
All right. Well, you're a prick.
Yep.
It's just going to be massively uncomfortable if you do that. But, yeah, phone size isn't so bad. That's why headsets are small like that. But think of this, right? You could have a headset on.
Okay.
The person with the headset sees one thing.
Yep.
Think of Nintendo Land, right? So you've got the person with the gamepad screen, and they're seeing the Luigi's Mansion thing, and the person with the gamepad is a ghost, and they're chasing everyone else down.
Yeah, I don't disagree with
on the screen. I'm just suggesting this is an idea. I'm not saying this is like any evidence for why it'd be VR. I just think this would be cool. I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here. So like you have the headset. I'm not gameplay wise. I'm not exactly sure what they do, but that person would see one thing. Then you'd have someone else with the gamepad screen, whatever it is, the sort of tablet-y thing, and they'd see something else. So, for example, I don't know. Say you were seeing something in first person in the VR, and you were trying to make your way around a room or something. You were trying to find some stuff, and the person with the gamepad had like a top-down view of the thing, and they were giving you guidance about where to go or something. They were giving you some kind of direction, something like that. I think.
Nightmare.
Oh my god, I love that show.
Can you imagine Nightmare but in VR?
Oh my god, if something like that came out, I would lose my mind. Oh my god.
Nightmare VR.
Oh, Nightmare VR. That would be amazing. Oh, the opportunity that would.
Tell you what, I'm not looking forward to with VR is horror games.
Resident Evil 7, man. I'm never going to play that game ever in my life.
Nope.
Anyway,
see that game, yeah? See that game? You know how popular it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's never getting in my house. I'm not going to have the box in my house. It will shit me up too much. I can't do it.
If someone comes to your house, comes to your door with Resident Evil 7, you'll open the door with a shotgun in the face. Yeah. Get away! Get away! Get off my property!
Yeah, it's one of those things that when you go to someone's house party or something, like, oh guys, I've just got this. Oh, it's a bit silly. I spent a load of money on a new VR headset, but whatever. It's great fun. Should we all play Resident Evil 7? Nope. See you later.
I'm out. But Phil, it's only 5:30. I don't care.
Don't care, mate. I ain't playing.
But basically, I think having it. I don't think they're going to have it out the gate. I don't think it's going to be a boxed-in thing if they do have VR. Maybe it will be there straight away. I don't think they've had enough time to research it for that to happen. But if it is there straight away, I fully expect it to be an extra peripheral because it's not cheap.
Okay, disagree with you.
Oh, okay. But
we will agree that you're wrong.
It's kind of fact. VR's not cheap.
No. The version that I'm talking about is cheap.
I don't want cheap VR. I want good VR.
Yeah, but the version I'm talking about is cheap VR.
To make it cheap, you're going to have like phone VR, which is naff.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. Like, this is the thing. Nobody's made any decent software out of it. I mean, look at the Wii.
Yeah,
the Wii was was so underpowered for what it could have been, and yet some people made absolute gems on the Wii. So,
oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
I know that there's a different example because VR, the way VR works is completely different to just like some.
I think if they're going VR, it's Nintendo. I have every faith that the software will be there, like Nintendo-wise anyway. So I'm not concerned about that part. I just think they could do so much more with it. I don't feel they need to cheapen it by just making a phone-level VR system. They could make PlayStation VR and stuff.
What if they just, there's a massive middle finger up to everybody who's been chugging at the rumor mill, and it's just literally an extremely powerful PC that's only VR, and has like crazy, and it has these crazy controllers, and they are detachable from the main unit, but that's only to dock them.
I mean, I'm just putting it out there.
It's got these
You're absolutely
Vive
right.
controllers. Huh?
You're a madman,
Yep.
and you should be locked up. Just putting it out there.
You can't see this right now, but I'm doing Vive controlling.
I'll keep an eye on the stream, and I'll see that soon.
So, I mean, yeah, okay. So NX, we've talked about NX enough anyway.
Yeah, we've been on a while.
I
I think I'm looking forward to it either way. If
the next time we talk about it, it should be after the announcement. Really.
Well,
because we don't know anything else, unless something else tangible is actually released about it. The best evidence we know, the best evidence that we have that it's actually there, it exists, and it is decent, is the Ubisoft execs going crazy about it.
Yeah.
They absolutely love it.
They love
it. And let's face it, Ubisoft have got a very strong history with Nintendo, so you would
but they're
expect them to
they're a bit flaky at the same time, aren't they? Because
they did go a bit flaky in the last iteration, because at the end of the day, Nintendo didn't provide them with decent
Yeah, but they went a bit
nuts
nuts over the Wii U as well. Like, you look at Rayman Legends and things, they were like, oh yeah, look at this, you do the Wii, this is fantastic, we love the Wii U, and they basically didn't do anything with it. And did the same thing with the Wii. They had Red Steel, they were like, yeah, this is amazing, look what you can do with it. And
I was going to use those examples. Yeah, they were there at the beginning, and they were real advocates for it. But I think, I honestly do think, I love Nintendo, but I do think that Nintendo have in the past, and I hope that things are different now, but I think they have in the past shot themselves in the foot, especially when it comes to third-party support.
Yeah, but who cares? But realistically,
nobody cares about it. But when there's Red Steels of the world going on, what Red Steel was supposed to be, what it was supposed to be though, is that if they'd continued that quality,
I'm glad they didn't continue that quality. It was terrible.
Did you see the early gameplay footage though?
Yeah.
When they were literally shooting holes in the fish tank and water was
then
you
actually watch the video back, and the amount of slowdown when they did that.
Oh yeah, no. Don't get me wrong.
See why
don't get me wrong. They must have stripped a hell of a lot out of it, but that's because they were probably thinking that it was going to be more like an Xbox 360.
Perhaps,
and
but
it just wasn't
my point about Ubisoft is I take everything they say with a pinch of salt, because they're always like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Oh, here's a crap game.
Yeah.
Not crap. That's not fair to Rayman Legends. That is a fantastic game.
Rayman Legends
and it is
great
best. It is best on Wii U.
Wash your mouth out with soap.
It is with soap.
With soap.
Wash your mouth out with I had a brain fart then myself while I was mimicking you.
Wash your mouth out with soap.
Wash your mouth out with soap. So whilst I have every faith that Nintendo are going to make some great quality titles, because that's why I buy Nintendo consoles, because you get something you can't get anywhere else. Literally.
Something different.
You get a PS4, you get an Xbox One. Most experiences you can get on PC.
You ain't getting Splatoon, that's for sure.
You ain't getting Splatoon, Mario, Zelda, all these things. You ain't getting these things.
You will potentially get the game that Splatoon is potentially based on. That was on the 360. That never saw the light of day.
Don't talk about me. Shut up.
Nope.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I never said that.
Yeah.
No, that
but
game
anyway,
doesn't exist.
Let's move on from Nintendo.
To be fair though, who's actually played? Have you played that game?
I'm not sure it ever got released.
Yeah, exactly. So was it?
I'm pretty sure it was in the early stages.
I think it's just anti-Nintendo.
Maybe no. I don't think it is, because it genuinely looks like.
That's what I think it is.
I wonder if perhaps some people from that team went over to this other team.
I think some indie devs made it in Unity after they saw Splatoon was coming out, and they're trying to bring Nintendo's name through the mud. That's what I think.
We don't know. We don't know. But
don't ever talk to me on my Nintendo ever again.
We've talked about Nintendo a lot. Freewise has said a couple of things we've not
Yeah, he would love to see a digital Nintendo themed VR theme park like Disneyland without going back.
I would actually love them to see do.
There is
hang on Nintendo again here, but
there is an actual
Nintendo Land.
There is an actual Nintendo Land.
Like the VR thing or something.
Universal. They're making it.
Yeah, they are going to make Nintendo themed stuff.
No, they're not going to. They are making it. It's being made. Currently.
It's not literally being built now. It's still in the planning stages, but it's fine.
It's fine. Don't believe you. It's being made. It's in a warehouse.
Okay. It's in Disneyland Tokyo, right?
No. Anyway, Disneyland Tokyo. I don't know what that was. It's just my hand sort of did its own thing for a second there.
Well, I don't know because I can't see you. So
no, Disneyland Tokyo is under the sea themed.
It's what?
Disneyland Tokyo is under the sea themed. Go and figure.
Under the sea themed.
Yeah, you know the sea.
Yeah.
Under that is the theme of Disneyland Tokyo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, you know the Little Mermaid is under the sea.
Yeah.
The theme of Disneyland Tokyo is under the sea.
They have
general.
several themes.
No.
Yeah.
The main theme is under the sea.
Nope.
I read about it in a blog about Japan. I know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
I saw it on the internet, therefore it's real.
Nope. I'm looking at it. I'm going to look it up right now.
Okay.
Don't. Nope. There's
look it
nothing
up.
here, Little Mermaid. You're just crazy.
Don't look it up.
It's all in Japanese, so I assume it just says "shut Phil."
Yeah.
Isn't that? It's not where. No, it's Universal. Sorry, yeah, you're right. It's not Disneyland. It's Universal Japan. I'm getting confused. Right, it's Universal Japan. Yeah.
Okay. Pretty sure it's Universal Studios Florida that they're making this in. But okay.
Nope, I'm looking up now. Universal Studio Japan's Nintendo Zone. So now you can shut up.
Whatever. Anyway, so that's
Also,
enough Nintendo for
did
now.
you hear the latest screw over for COD fans went to purchase the long-awaited Modern Warfare remaster? And yes, I did. They're not selling it separately, are they?
I didn't hear much about this.
So it's bundled with was it Infinite Warfare?
Yeah, I saw
of it or whatever?
I saw a pretty funny thing today where someone said someone had marketed it in their game shop as you know, buy Infinite Warfare and get a free copy of Modern Warfare Remaster. So that was quite funny.
I think you're going to get a lot of people marketing like that.
Yeah, you get a lot of people like that. But I mean, do you know what? The reason I don't know much about this is because
you don't care.
I couldn't give a toss.
Yeah.
I really couldn't give a toss.
The thing is,
you know that guy. You know the
1 and 2 were really good games, but
yeah,
I would consider buying Modern Warfare 1 remaster if they sold it separately.
To be fair, I do love Modern Warfare 1, so I would play it.
20 quid.
Yeah.
15, 20 quid. I'd be like, sure, why not? It was a good game. I'll play that. But they're not selling. Why aren't they selling it separately? Are they idiots? I mean, that is just stupid.
No, they're not idiots. They're actually very clever. They know that no one will buy Infinite Warfare if Modern Warfare Remaster comes out on its own, because everybody will play Modern Warfare Remaster because it was awesome.
Give it a couple of months and it'll be out.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, we changed our mind. No, you haven't. You had this planned all along. You're just holding it back because you want it to boost sales of Infinite Warfare. Frankly, be upfront about that. People will still be like, you know what, I want to play Modern Warfare Remaster now. Kind of looking forward to the new Infinite Warfare. All right, fine, I'm in. I'll buy it. You will still get loads of people. Come on, it's COD. It's gonna sell, regardless of how many dislikes that trailer received on YouTube. It's gonna sell millions. It's gonna sell millions.
Of course it is.
They should
I don't know why.
And be like, look, we're gonna bundle it with this now. That's what we're doing. Give it a couple months, and we will we'll sell it later. Apparently, there's a bit more to this. Shiro says it also requires the disc in the console to play, so you can't download Modern Warfare and sell the disc. Well,
I can sort of get that.
I can sort of get that.
Yeah, I can sort of get
it. I'm not saying it's great, because frankly, if you're redeeming the code, then I mean, it's a bit of different, because it's a full game. You're basically buying a game, you're getting a full second game from it, and then you can sell back Infinite Warfare straight away for almost full price.
I can see why.
I can see why.
Yeah, I can see why they did it.
I don't think that's terrible. I don't think it's great.
But they should definitely.
But they clearly know people are buying it. Yeah. Like, a lot of people are going to be buying it for the Modern Warfare 1 remaster. They are well aware of that, and they are exploiting that.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, like I say, I will play the Modern Warfare remaster, and I'm probably going to be playing that very soon after Infinite Warfare comes out, because, like you say, they're going to release it separately. So
they are. Give it a couple months. Seriously, I'd put money on it that they will release it. They'll be like, we caved to the pressure of the fans, and we want to give them what they want.
Yeah, right.
No,
after all the discs had already been printed months ago.
Yeah. After the sales start to decline, that's it. Bam.
Absolutely.
Modern Warfare 1 remaster. Oh, and hey, by the way, we're doing Modern Warfare 2 as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna happen.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen.
I just
that's like the COD game, isn't it? Modern Warfare 2.
Absolutely.
It's like the COD game.
Yeah. I mean, I preferred Modern Warfare 1, but that's probably because I played that one a lot with friends from uni. That was the big thing at the time.
Bear in mind, that was Call of Duty 4. It wasn't just
Modern
Warfare.
It was
Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare at the time, wasn't it? Because that was the last numbered one, I think. Because the fifth one was just Call of Duty World at War. I don't think
yeah,
it was 5.
every
I don't think it's
other,
been a numbered one since.
and it's funny because every other one pretty much hasn't been as successful.
Yeah,
Every
I
other
think.
title,
Yeah,
give or take. But yeah, so Modern Warfare 1, great game. We'll be playing that soon. But yeah.
So
do you know what?
I've got a bit of news actually.
Yeah, go for it. Go.
Just seen. So, do you know about Digital Homicide, right? The devs that decided they wanted to sue a bunch of Steam users.
This yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we spoke about this.
Dangerous topic.
No, not really.
Because they sue us.
Oh, they ain't going to sue us. They've dropped it. Right, this is the thing. They're literally not going to sue us because we're not doing anything. We're just reporting on some news. But I don't think you need to panic. Also, they've dropped the lawsuit.
Oh, they have dropped it now.
Yeah, this is the news now. So they've dropped the $18 million lawsuit against Steam users, and they said their company's being destroyed. Well, perhaps you shouldn't be twats. Basically,
that's the summary.
That's the summary.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, so they're taking this into court and they're like, oh, the people are harassing and stuff. Okay, I'm not condoning that because those people are also twats. But they created like fake accounts to create reviews and things and
troll and like
the things they've done that have been linked back to them. It's not even hearsay. This is stuff they have actually done that's been proven, and it's just despicable. And they're like, now they're suing people because they didn't like people calling their games bad because they were bad. It's like, learn to take criticism. If you can't, stop it. Stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. People are going to trash your game if it's amazing. I worked on
the Jim Sterling saga with Digital Homicide was hilarious as for you, right? Isn't it? It's hilarious. It's like, come on, it's so ridiculous. You cannot go after someone just because they didn't like your game. They've slammed you and said your business practices are bad.
It's a bit playground, isn't it? It's like, you said that you didn't like me, so I'm going to go and tell the teacher.
And then they have the gall to like say to Valve, Valve are like, right, that's it. You're harassing our users. You're doing all this ridiculous stuff. We refuse to do business with you. And they're like, oh, you're taking our games off of Steam. We're going to sue you too. It's like, I don't think you're going to win. To be honest, I think Valve are a bit bigger than you, and I think that's within their rights.
It's within their terms and conditions, I would imagine.
They can take you off there for literally any reason.
If
you're on their platform.
If you're trying to sue the shit out of everybody in the community, I'm pretty sure they're well within their rights to take you down. They
don't even have to have a reason. They're just like, you know what? We don't want to do business with you. Get off our platform. Nintendo
don't have a reason for taking Mario Maker levels off. They just take them off.
Let's not get into that because that annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah, but they just
because that's ridiculous.
What I mean is, as an example, is people don't need a reason to do anything.
Levels removed.
Do you know what? Yeah, so did I, and they were great levels. They were the best levels.
Great levels. I can't re-upload it without
but they were
recreating it from scratch.
I can see why they took yours down because they were shit. But mine were like the best levels in the world ever. So I was really offended.
Sure, man.
Yeah, and you played them, and you said they were the best levels ever. Probably.
Nope.
You probably did. You just don't remember.
Did I play any of your levels?
They blew your mind that much that you forgot.
I don't think so.
Mind blown. So don't remember the levels. We should do a game.
What do you mean we should do a game? What
We're
stream?
doing a lot of Gabbin. We should stream a game.
So you want to call an end to the podcast?
All good things have to come to an end.
All right. Well, before we leave, we're not really leaving. If you're watching live, we're just going to stick around and play a game for a bit.
BRB.
Yeah. So before we leave, so what? I think you actually mentioned this already. I was going to ask what you've been playing, but I think you went through it a bit at the beginning of the podcast.
I did.
Do you want to reiterate?
Cornerstone Song of Tyrann. Really good. Yeah. No. I've been playing a bit of Sonic Generations. I haven't played anything new. We played Worms Revolution or Evolution.
Oh, we played a fair bit of that. It's great fun.
Yeah, Revolution. Yeah, so we played Worms Revolution. Love it. It reminds me of the Worms Armageddon days on the Dreamcast. Absolutely love it.
I do want to get the new one. WMD. It's got like vehicles and things in it.
Definitely. That sounds great. This sounds like Worms 3D evolved. Worms 3D was a good one as well, actually.
People are like a bit funny with it, but we had some great fun with it on the GameCube, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I mean, maybe that's just because of the nostalgia of the situation.
I don't know. I felt like it was mechanically sound.
In a bedroom, playing with our worms, getting a little weird.
I think that was
in 3D.
Was a different night, man. I don't think I was there.
Could be.
So yeah, that and some worms. Yeah, okay. Well, that's cool. Some stuff you've been playing.
Yep.
Sonic
Generations as well.
Oh, Sonic Generations.
Yep.
Okay. I've been playing. This is something we want to play together, actually, like in person. Overcooked. I told you about this, right? The game where you're a chef. And you
yes, you did. I do want to play this.
Oh my god! I've been playing with my Amazon fairy who came and delivered my headphones earlier. And yes. It's very fun, but we've been at each other's throats a couple of times about it. It's like,
oh really?
It's quite a ragey game because so much is going on at once, and you panic. You're like, it's really good. So I think it'll make some good entertainment on here.
Will I panic as much as I panicked during Left 4 Dead?
You will panic more. Seriously.
More than that. Will I shout help?
You will probably shout help, especially when stuff catches fire.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get the police called on me one day for shouting, for help in my house. God, I live in a terrace house, so there's thin walls.
So yeah, I've been playing some of that. Been playing more World of Warcraft because it's got its claws deep in me. Wow, literally.
Wow.
I've been playing. I dabbled in a bit of Star Trek Online, which got released on PS4 and Xbox One. It's free to play. You can subscribe and you get some bonuses, and there's like expansion packs and ships and things you can buy as well. Standard sort of free to play MMO formula. But it's good fun. It's good fun. It works well with the controller. The scheme's really good. I have played it on PC a fair bit as well. So yes, playing it on the console, and it's pretty good. Pretty enjoyable.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. So that's largely what I've been playing. I tried to do more Doom since I've partially upgraded my PC, hoping it would run a bit better. Somehow it runs worse. I don't understand that.
Oh, good.
With more RAM and stuff, it runs worse. So I don't know.
You probably should have got it on his PS4, so we could play together when I get my PS4.
No, because the multiplayer's not very good.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. That's basically what I've been playing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to stream Wonder Boy because I didn't know if you were going to be here, so I was just going to stream Wonder Boy.
Didn't know if my internet was going to cope.
But that's kind of a one-player game, so what we're going to.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a dick move if you just went on like, well, I'm going to play Wonder Boy. You can sit there and watch.
So should we take 5 and then maybe I don't know. What do you want to play? Fury-wise, what kind of game do you want to see?
It's going to take a while. Let's fill this time with some music.
The gap.
I'm not going to do music.
No, but seriously, what are we going to play? Are we going to play an action game? We're going to play Worms again? I just love Worms at the moment, to be honest.
I wouldn't be opposed to round 2 at once.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit of Worms actually.
We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
Not the game. I mean, in my gut, I think I need to go to the doctor.
Okay. Okay. So we'll figure that out anyway. We'll be back.
Figure it out.
We'll take a short break. Viewer-wise, if there's anything in particular, some kind of thing, as our viewer, our main guy. Yeah, just drop something in chat if you think of anything that some sort of genre or something you think it'd be good to play. So if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We will be back in a couple of minutes. We're going to go get a drink and
stuff.
And then we will be back. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is where the video ends. I mean, not here. It'll end when we finish or when we end it. And
legit.
Legit. You can catch the next thing, whatever we're going to play next. It will be on the YouTube channel.
That way.
In the
next Super Game N Gab. The next podcast is going to be here in a fortnight. We've sorted the format out now. As you can see, we've got cans on. We've got all our graphics sorted. The podcast is coming to you bi-monthly, i.e. every other week. So not next Monday, but the Monday after. There'll be episode 5.
Which will be, I want the exact date of that. It'll be the 17th of October.
17th of October. Hopefully we do know something about the NX at that point, so we can actually report it.
Hopefully, but we have no idea.
No, we have no idea, and I will probably have a PS4 by that point, so I might grab myself an Elgato too.
Elgato. And
Domo
perhaps
arigato, Mr.
if I get my internet
Elgato.
problem sorted, perhaps we'll stream some PS4 games together, which would be fantastic.
Yes, we shall.
Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Thank
Especially
you for
Fury-wise, we love you.
Fury-wise, you've been a star as normal. And he says, "Worms sounds good. Something actiony, maybe."
I think we'll just go for Worms. You know.
I think we'll just ignore the last comment and go for Worms.
He said Worms sound good, and nothing after that.
Yeah,
that's
what
I
read.
Ended.
That's what I read. Definitely cool.
I'm covering it with my thumb, so I
Fury-wise, come along over to that stream as well, and if you wouldn't mind moderating for us, that would be great. And we will see all of you next time. Hopefully, we'll get some more viewers engaging live. If not, check this out on YouTube.
Yeah.
It will be moving over to youtube.com and just search for us on there.
Should we try and say the sign off at the same time?
Do you want to do that? But before we do, check us out on Twitter, which is at Super Game N Gab, and YouTube as well, which has got all of our old content. It's got all the podcasts and all of our old streams, which we eventually move over. But until then, guys,
3, 2, 1.
Keep on gaming and keep on
gabbing.
gabbing. That was.
I don't know if that's going to sound in sync, and it was really cheesy.
That was really awkward. It was really awkward. We should never do that again ever. We should probably never do any of that.
We should stop now. End.
Okay. Good night, guys.
See you later.